This just in from college basketball. Seton Hall celebrating a 3-point win over 7th-ranked Marquette on Saturday. They improved to 3-1 in Big East play, while Marquette fall to 2-2. The Pirates were 2-9 in this series when Marquette is ranked, and they were not. That improves to 3-9. This certainly a big win for them. 3-2 versus the top 25. Wins over UConn, Providence, and now Marquette on Saturday. Eye on College basketball co-host Gary Parrish joining us here in our studios to discuss this one. Gary, we were talking about this game at halftime and the fact that, Marquette, 7th-ranked team, down a few points, that we were expecting a little bit of a pushback, but Seton Hall managed to hold them off. How big of a win is this for the Pirates?
It's a massive win because, I don't want to speak for Jerry Palm, but if you've got Seton Hall among your first few teams out heading into the day, obviously they notch a quad 1 win over a Marquette team. That should push them in the right direction on the right side of the bubble. So it's a big win, and it's a testament to the program that Shaheen Holloway is building at Seton Hall. Obviously 3 wins over top 25 teams now this season. As a program, they also have 3 wins at home, 3 straight over top 10 teams, spanning over multiple seasons. So that suggests the Prudential Center is a very difficult place to play, and if Marquette didn't know that before today, it certainly knows it now. Unusual performance from Shaka Smart's team. First off, Tyler Kolek just was not good.
No.
I mean, he's their All-American point guard, reigning Big East Player of the Year, 1 of 6 from the field, 5 points, 3 turns. And then Marquette also allowed Seton Hall to shoot above 52% from the field. Marquette, and I know it didn't look like it in this game, but they entered this contest as one of the top 10 defenses in America and showed almost no resistance to Seton Hall. That is why the Pirates were able to win despite turning the ball over 22 times.
Yeah, we saw a lot of turnovers in this game from the Pirates, and you saw that in the statistics. Marquette getting a lot of points off of turnovers in this game, but Seton Hall did a nice job protecting the basket as well. And a couple of the players that we talked about coming into this game, Cam Jones, one of the guys that you highlighted, but Alamir Dawes today, I mean, 23 points, 14 points in his last 2 games combined, really broke out today.
And he had a lot of that in the first half. He was 7 of 10 from the field. He made 4 threes. He was abnormally good, but that's the type of performance you need when you're going to try to, bounce top 10 teams in the Big East. And if you're looking for a silver lining or something to make you feel a little bit better about things, if you're a Marquette fan, keep this in mind. Last season, UConn lost 5 road games in the Big East and then won the national championship. That just highlights what we've been talking about all day. Yes, if you're a top 10 team like Marquette, you want to go on the road and win every game, but you're not going to, not in a league like this. And if you're Shaka Smart, that's probably the thing you need to be emphasizing to your team in the next 24 hours. Yeah, we got to guard better. Yeah, we need better play out of our point guard, but also, guys, this is just how life is going to be.
Right.
And I think it maybe got a little bit away from them last season because they were so good. 17-3 in the Big East last season. They didn't lose much. That's why they're the reigning conference champs. Marquette now going to have to go 15-1 the rest of the way to match that 17-3 league record. That's going to be hard to do.
Well, they've got Butler coming up next on Wednesday, while you have the Pirates going to Georgetown, that game on Tuesday. But when you look at the Big East as a whole right now, Gary, best conference in all of college basketball?
I would lean towards the Big 12, and I think most of the computers would back me up on that. I mean, in the Big 12, you've got legitimate national title contenders like Kansas, like Houston, depending on where you want to put Baylor. BYU is a surprise team in the country. Oklahoma is a surprise team in the country. You go through the Big 12, and certainly with realignment, the way they've added quality programs, it was the best league in the country, and it's gotten better now. But the Big East, to your point, it's right there in the conversation of top 2, top 3 league. And when you got to go on the road, unless it's at DePaul or at Georgetown, you're going to have to play.
Yeah, as Seton Hall improving to 3-1 in conference play after the big 78-75 win today over a 7th-ranked Marquette. We'll see what this loss does for Marquette in terms of the AP poll early next week. Gary Parrish joining us here in the studio as we discuss the result of this game. And, of course, they'll be discussing this result and many more on the Eye on College Basketball podcast. You can download and follow that wherever you get your podcast audio.